Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are looking at another game I've had on the rank ladder recently. I have recently watched a game of the Viper where he on Arena did this cool trick with Slavs where he used a siege tower and put a bunch of longswordsmen into Hera's bases who he was playing against. And I thought, why can't you do that on Hillfort? So here's my attempt at that strategy. We'll see what happens. Starts off pretty standard. I'm just going for, as you normally would. Getting all my pigs, getting them under the town center. Standard opening, I'd say. Getting the scouting done. We look over at my opponent, doing the same thing. He's doing big wrap around his base. I go in a bit earlier to get one of these ibex. And yeah, so far it's just a very standard map. If we look back, my base doesn't actually look too nice. Thankfully, I don't really go there. He's got a decent place here maybe to start off a little bit. But obviously the main pockets of resources will be on the sides. So yeah, I just open pretty standard, I think. Go for the boar lure here. Reasonably successful. Build a house. Obviously, the thing that really is annoying about this map is you don't have berries. And you don't realize the importance of berries until you have to play against them. I had quite a bit of trouble as well. Luring these ibex, they were such a pain. They would just keep running around this gold like that and struggle. Anyways, I build my milk because obviously I'm going to need two things to go up. And with Slavs, you have these amazing working farms. So, yeah. Again, everything's still pretty standard. My opponent also playing pretty standard. Goes for the mill. Actually, quite smart. He does it right on the ibex. And yeah. I'd say actually in terms of our base, mine's a little bit nicer. The tree sizes. So I can actually stay in a little bit nicer. That actually works well for how my strategy is going to go. So yeah, everything's pretty standard so far. I've got to give credit to my opponent. He deals with this very well. I'm not going to tell you who wins. He deals with the pressure very, very well. But yeah, we'll find out why soon. So yeah, I want to start farming as fast as I can because obviously the Slav farms are just, well, they're awesome. A few poor micromanagements here. I put my 2 onto gold quite early because I know I'm going to be making militia. Now the reason this works so well, I'll just put this on normal speed. So well with Slavs, they have amazing farms, so good economy. Faster, your villages work faster on farms, and you get supplies for free. And for those of you who don't know, supplies means that minus 15 food for the champion line. So long swordsman, men-at-arms, militia, two-handed swordsman, and champion. And that's going to play a big role in what happens. So my opponent now, I'm just doing some random scouting, it looks like. Yep. Don't really know what I'm doing. My opponent though, he is going for some early map control. I wouldn't so much call it aggression, but it's a good play because he's going to control the map, and what he's going to go into is scouts, and yeah. So he's just trying to control some of the map, and then from there he can make his decisions. So he's playing pretty standard, pretty good. He gets a pretty nice feudal time, considering he's playing pretty much how I'm playing, or playing how I would normally, which is control the map a little bit, but with one eye on castle age. So obviously I hit feudal a bit later because I'm going for fast castle, and I go for market blacksmith straight away. And obviously I'm doing the 27 pop castle. So yeah, I'm just preparing right now. I've got a few more on this. My economy isn't perfectly balanced, so I have to sell wood and buy food, but that's fine. Not the biggest deal in the world. I do get one really nice pick off here. I don't catch this fast enough. I think if I caught this faster, I maybe could have got some extra damage off. But yeah, he got me on the hill bonus with the villager extra attack as well. He actually ends up deleting the stable there because he doesn't want to commit another villager. I think this is actually a really good play, and he makes his stable. What am I doing? I am creating my first barracks on the way up to Castle Age, and I will soon start my production of militia. Okay. Let's see what happens. Nothing crazy happening on the map right now. He's just going for his stable. If we go to his perspective, he'll be... I think he starts adding in scouts. He had scouts on the map. Maybe he doesn't add them in until he gets to Castle Age. Feels a bit too far behind, which would make sense. So I'm on my way up, and as you can see, it begins. And yeah, that was quite fun. I'm building houses on the side, making sure my economy is okay, just keeping really compact. And yeah, I'm just going mass militia. We go back to his perspective. He has made an extra scout now, at least one. And it's because he's on his way up to castle, so that makes sense. And he's just going to control a bit of the map with these scouts. I actually like this play by him quite a lot. I think that was quite a smart move. In the meantime, though, I'm just continuing. I get the man-at-arm upgrade, and I'm just, yeah, I'm massing up, preparing for this sneaky strategy. I think he's a bit confused. If we go to his, he can't see either of the barracks because I've intentionally put them on the inside. I didn't actually count tiles, so I don't know if he can end up seeing them. But I think even if he did, he wouldn't suspect this. Especially Slavs, you'd expect them to go cavalry usually, or something along those lines. And yeah, let's see if he spots it. No. So he has no idea what's coming. So yeah, so now I'm going out here to prepare the siege workshop, but obviously I get hit. I think this is a mistake by me. I shouldn't have brought out all these men-at-arms, because he's probably thinking, what in the heck is this guy doing? Why does he have... what? It's just such a... it's such a silly strategy, but it's so much fun. I really like it. Yep. So yeah, I'm kind of chasing them. That kind of took me off guard. I sent 2 more villagers out. One thing I should say, I didn't get loom in time. That's something I want to work on if I try this strategy again. Yeah, I think the loom earlier would have been really good. Those villagers wouldn't have died so fast to the scouts. I actually was, I think I had loom because I don't know why. I thought he had like some attack upgrades on his scouts, but he didn't. And that's why they were killing me, but yeah. Anyways, he now knows what's going on. So he gets Siege Workshop out. Brilliant play. He's like... he knows what the counters are going to be. He starts gating up. He's preparing for defense. He knows I'm going to be being stupid, going for some craziness. This is something else I love. He's scouted the map. He knows where territory is. He's waiting for me to go on the outside. But me, I'm just staying in. Nothing crazy going on. I'm just like, you know what? Just build up. Everything I need is in this space. I don't need to expand. I'm kind of doing like an all-in strategy, and this is where he knows. This is where he knows what's going to happen. And yeah, he tries to kill it, but obviously these siege towers, they have quite a bit of health. And this is actually a really good reaction from him. He prepares some quick walls. I obviously get out quite quickly here. Had some a problem hitting that scout because it was behind my siege tower, but yeah, I get all my long swords across. This was a brilliant play, Scorpions. Great counter to mine, but I just have the mass. I mean, yeah. Absolutely awesome. I'm in here with 20 long swords in his base. He has no idea what's going on. He thought he was safe behind these nice fortified palisade walls, but yeah. But, I've only got the first armor upgrade right now. He doesn't have fletching, which I'm really happy about. My units would have got melted pretty fast here. But I'm just trying to be as much of a pain as I can. Obviously, with my poor scouting, I have no idea what's going on. Killing my scout early was very good for him. And that's why I think those early scouts is generally a good play if you're not playing against such a niche strategy like this. But yeah, he's got his outside base working. Really good play. And yeah. So I'm just kind of walking around trying to be as much of a pain as I can. He goes for camels. Not a bad choice, but I don't think you're ever gonna be able to fight off this swarm. No. And while that's happening, I'm just continuing to build up eco. I do continue to spam these, but obviously wasn't looking just then. And yeah, I'm just trying to be as much of a pain as I possibly can. He actually fends off the attack really well, though. Those quick walls are pretty good. He only missed that one area. And yeah, the scorpions cleaning everything up. The camels cleaning everything up. It's not looking good for me. He actually much better military right now. Better economy. Better everything. But what do? I'm just like, well, I've committed now. We're just going to keep the long swords coming. And I go for my first town center outside the base. And I go forward. I'm like, you know what? He's too distracted to deal with me right now. Yeah. So obviously I knew scorpions were going to be coming, so I was like, okay, if I had a mangonel in, I can deal with these, and long swords can kill everything else. And I can also probably push with the mangonels. So as you'll see, he comes out doing the right thing, cleaning up this forward. He thinks that, oh, just to clean up now, but I'm still completely invested. And yeah, of course, mangonels absolutely tear to shreds. Other siege. It's just, yeah, it's awesome. My job here is just all I need to do is keep these long swords close enough to the mangonel that they don't get killed by the camels, and then, yeah. Actually, a bit of a misplay here. He probably could have killed this. Yep. See, I moved back, I realize, and bring my long swords forward. I don't actually spot this fast enough. It takes me a few seconds. I think he gets a pick off, actually. And then I should notice now, hopefully. Yeah, I lose 2 villagers. Really not well, but I was focused on the front. It did remind me to start making villagers, though. That's really bad. Something I need to work on. So I've got 5 here and none coming out here. It's my multitasking is something I definitely want to work on. But yeah, I'm back up. I've got 23 longswords again and 2 mangonels, and I don't think he was expecting the second wave of pressure. The other thing is you can get these guys out so fast with supplies. Awesome unit. Part of the reason my first attack fell short as well is because I didn't keep up my supply coming out as I was working. But it's hard to multitask and do everything, but again, something I'm working on. He's going for his 3rd town center. I think this is just good play from him so far. He's got the counter unit here, and he's just building up economy, being patient, waiting for my attack to kind of lose power. At this point, I'm like, okay, it's going to be quite hard to break this base with his siege, kill bonus, everything. So I'm going around. I have very little map presence, or yeah, general map presence. I have no idea what's going on. Like my scouting's been terrible, so I send a little mission going this way, check out, see if I can find a town center or something, and at the same time I just keep building up here. My aim is just to overwhelm him. If I'm gonna win this game, I've gotta keep the military dominance and not let his economy come into play later in the game and just trash me. So my plan here, actually, funnily enough, distract him here and then push here. And this I actually get really lucky because he's having to... I feel bad for this guy. Look at what I find. I find his huge part of his economy here. He's dealing with this. He's dealing with this. He's got alerts going off like crazy. He doesn't know that this is happening. So unfair. But yeah, so it doesn't even matter that I'm losing these because the amount of economic damage I'm getting here is just unbelievable. And yeah, I'm just keeping up pressure on as many fronts as I can. At the same time, keeping the swordmen coming out, keeping my numbers high. And of course I've got arson on these guys. And he still hasn't got fletching. I'd say that his single-handedly his biggest mistake. If he would have got fletching, and I would have just rushed Bodkin, honestly, he wouldn't have needed much else, and he would have performed a lot better in this game. But yeah, I've got more here. I was expecting a little base here because obviously his stuff I found earlier in the game. I've still got very poor vision. That's the problem with men-at-arms. It's not like scouts where you can run around my scouting was very poor. But yeah, I'm just being as much of a pain as I can be here. And he calls the good game. The GG. Really well played by him. He actually taps out with the score lead. I think it's possible he could have still won this game. But in his position, I would have also called it. It must have been so tilting. Like, that moment when he just saw 25 men-at-arms, so out of the meta, such a crazy strategy. I've got to give credit to Viper though, it's just, yeah. As soon as I saw this, I was like, I need to try this. This looks like so much fun. And yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this game. Bit different, bit of fun. I might try and do this again. And yeah. Thanks for watching.